Welcome back to Stock Swap Games. Today we're going to be taking a look at two winning decks from Japan that have incorporated the new Konosuba movie set, which I found on the Japanese Twitter pages. I'll link both tweets in the description. Just remember it is in Japanese, so you'll probably need to use Google Translate or something. Okay, the first deck we're going to be taking a look at won a tournament on October the 9th. It uses the Ambush Union that Reikis into the level 3 finisher Megumin, which you'll need to resonate to use the pay 1 look at top 4 cards of your deck to get a card, which you'll be doing from the extra stock you generate from the level 1 Bunny Girl Union combo. But you're not just looking for any cards, you're looking for your early plays. The Aqua early play requirement is having 4 more other Magic or Adventure characters, which is easily fulfilled with the Ambush Union, but you're also just fine getting the Union early play. And her condition is a little harder to fulfill. You have to have 2 or less climaxes in waiting room, but you can guarantee that by picking up a Soul Salvation Aqua, which I highlighted at the bottom right. And once you have that, you'll be looking to get the level 3 assist Aqua from the new set, which gives plus 300 to front row characters in front of it, and can act to give another character the ability to bottom deck if they reverse. And at 12-5, you're going to be winning lane with the Union. The deck also has 3 power assist cards, one in the form of a character that gives 2.5 power on attack. Card we don't have in English, but there are other cards that do the same thing that you can sub it in for. The deck also runs one 2k level 1 backup and one backup at level 2 that gives 2.5k in the form of a Leafa counter. By the looks of it though, it's going to be mostly used to save the Bunny Girl Union, because your early plays are already big enough as they are. Next up, I highlighted the tech cards they decided to use for the deck. If you play English, you'll recognize the Aqua Fumio on the left. Then in the center, you'll see 2 cards, which is the Stock Swap and Ares Restander. The other 2 are from Japanese only sets. One you can barely see because of the glare, but after very close examination, I figured out that the card was a pay 1 ditch 2 anti-change, and the card on the right is a level 3 bomb when it gets reversed. These 2 last cards I just mentioned are from the re-edit set, which isn't out in English, but you can find something that does something similar. Just off the top of my head, I know that there's a level 3 bomb that's an Ares, and then there's the yellow Kazuma anti-change that's from the new set. It's a 1/1 yellow character, so you can still find cards that do the same thing. Lastly, I want to take a look at the rest of the level 0 lineup. On the far left side, you have a drop searcher, which we don't have in English, but we can use the substitute that's also a drop searcher that's from the trial deck. It's also a level 0. Then the card next to that is Aqua level 0 bomb that also has the alarm effect that gives another character on reverse bottom deck. It's a strong hard removal against like Slime that has a early play Shizu that has hand encore, or when you play against Fate, the Shira that gives all masters clock encore. Then the card next to that is Snipe Kazuma, which is also a bomb at level 0 with the chance of clocking a climax from the top of your opponent's deck. And last, there's the card on the far right. It's an Aqua that's a level 0 spawner. This is another card that we don't have in English that's in the Japanese re-edit set, but it's an on-play look at the top card. You get to choose to put it in the waiting room or keep it there. Then on attack, you can reveal the top card of your deck, and if it's a level 0, you can put it in your back row. On September 21st, somebody won a tournament with this deck list. It's definitely one of a kind and uses cards that you haven't seen in traditional builds, but they really work well together, and I'll show you how he does it. First of all, I'd like to point out that he uses 8 climaxes that are all stock soul, a promo level 0 Aqua that stock charges the top card of your deck into your stock. When she gets a reverse, she gets as big as 5500 with the level 0 back support, so on her own she can fight most level 0s and some level 1s. This deck does put a lot of focus on winning center lane though, and they do that with the level 0 back support. That's a Megumin, which has a combo that stock charges from the top of your deck. Then at the beginning of your Encore step, which is after you have attacked with all your other characters, you can put the climax into your clock and salvage a character. That's an adventure or magic. So essentially it's used as a Riki, which Konosuba is known to not have good ones of. So yeah, you generate stock basically until you're like mid-level 1. Hopefully by then you'll be able to fulfill the requirement to early play the Union, which has an on-reverse climax combo that top checks 4, and you put any number of adventure or magic characters you find into your hand, which leads into your level 3 game plan, which is to swing with the level 3 Ares Restander. After hopefully using the Aqua Fumio, taking out 2 climaxes so that you can hopefully stick the damage you get from the Restanders. I'll go over how that exactly works out in a bit, but first I wanted to take a look at some key interactions that you get at level 0. The deck runs a lot of level 0s. I looked at the deck list, but it's a little like hard to tell how many with the glare and how some cards were placed over each other. But by the looks of it, the deck runs 20 to 21 level 0s, so a lot of them. And 2 I wanted to point out were the level 0 Megumin back row characters that you'll use. The one on the right is a Brainstormer that's a tap 2 and salvage 1 magic or adventure character, which is fine because you're going to want this other level 0 Megumin. But it's not just a Brainstormer, it also gives 1000 power to the 2 characters that are level 0 that are in front of it. You combo that with the level 0 back row that I have, that I'm showing here on the left, bottom left, which gives another 1500 to the center. And when you combo these 2 characters with the promo Aqua that stock charges off the top of your deck, you get a level 0 that gets up to 5500, which beats all level 0s that I've ever seen, and a lot of level 1s. So you'll be generating a lot of stock with this combo here. The other interaction the deck runs that I want to take a look at is the early play Union, which basically reads, if you have a full board, you get to early play it. And that combo can net you up to 4 cards and is off a stock soul. So it by itself pays for the condition to restand the Ares, which is pay 1, ditch 2. It can even pay for 2 Ares to restand because you'll get another stock by attacking with the Union, and on a good day get 4 cards from the combo. You can't always guarantee to get 4 or even 2, but chances are pretty high. And even if you just get 3, that's still enough to fulfill the payment requirement to restand 2 areas. And with the other cards that are used to generate stock, the payment that you're gonna need to fulfill is easily met. This is such an interesting deck, and besides the early play Aqua, the rest of the cards are relatively budget. So if you want to impress your friends with a stock generating list that doesn't run the Bunny Girl Union, play this. That about wraps this video up, guys. Thanks for watching. See you guys sometime next week.